And this is like Bitcoin, put on a business suit, got an MBA, went to business school, decided to become respectable, right? It's a cryptocurrency, but it's backed by one of the world's biggest banks. It's going to be a walled garden. Not the public can't use it. Only people who are institutional clients who've been vetted for KYC, anti-money laundering, can use it.
KYC, so, know your customer.
Know your customer. And most importantly, it's for people to send institutional payments, cross-border payments, things like if debt issuance, if IPOs move to the blockchain, this is a way for a payment rail to happen.
Is this just with JPMorgan, though? Meaning, can other banks use it?
Other banks can use it. Now, importantly, JPMorgan is the biggest bank-to-banks in the world. So if you're, if you want to, sort of custody bank, transfer bank, you want to use JPMorgan, you're on one end, you give them money, dollar to dollar, they'll turn into JPM Coin. You do the transfer, and then they turn it back into money at the other end.
So the one and only question I have this morning is if I'm an owner of Bitcoin, Zcash, Ripple, Ethereum, is this validating the world of cryptocurrency and therefore the value of these other currencies go up?
Yeah.
Or does this say, you know what, this new currency and currencies like it are going to ultimately become the standard bearers and they're going to crowd out and make unnecessary all the Bitcoins and Ethereums and everything else?
Perhaps more likely the latter. This is what happens when you have innovation that get co-opted by sort of the established world of man, essentially, right? They take what's good about it, they transform it for its own needs, and they use it.
Except if you told me that this is a walled garden and Bitcoin isn't, right? I mean,
sure.
That there may always be a need for almost a universal version of
And there may be. One doesn't exclude the other. And I think that a lot of people in the Bitcoin and crypto community had always believed that there would be consolidation among the tokens eventually, that there are hundreds of tokens right now, and it will be narrowed down because you don't need so many. And this is sort of a step in that direction where you have an outside player saying, you know what, we're going to stabilize the value of the coin and we're going to use it for transactions.
And if we talk about Jamie Dimon in his comments, he has cited the use case. If you're living in Venezuela, if you do things illicitly over the dark web, you do still want, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and other things like that.
And on this JPM coin itself, does that crowd out, or by being a first mover, does that prevent other banking institutions or financial services companies from creating their own? Is this trying to become the standard? Does it matter if it's the standard?
They do want to have first mover status. Other banks can do it. If you're Citi or if you're Goldman Sachs who wants to be big in that field, they can create their own. If a central bank decided to create their own crypto, that would probably be the gold standard as opposed to this. This has got a shot, but it's still early.